It's time for the Nate Hawkins Show. Learn all about Heritage Hills basketball straight from the coach. The Nate Hawkins Show, exclusively on the Southwestern Indiana Sports Network.
Want to know what I like best about playing basketball for my high school? I like it because it's a place where my friends get to see me play. I like it because I'm playing for someone besides myself. I'm playing for everybody in my school and every person in my community.
Indiana high school sports. They're more than just a game.
Come and see me play.
If you need to do something to feel okay to drive, you're not okay to drive. Don't drive buzzed.
Hello and welcome to this week's Nate Hawkins Show. Coach, last week you took on Tell City on Friday night at home. And then on Tuesday night, this week, you took on Princeton at Princeton. Why don't you recap both those games for us?
Well, thanks a lot for having me on again, Joe. We'll start with last Friday's senior night events there with Tell City. We were able to go out and really play very well against Tell City and able to really get out and play the way that we like to play and getting out in transition. And, it was really, really nice win for us. But most importantly, it was great to see our three seniors have the success that they did and leave the floor with a win, of course. But most importantly, just the great things that all three of those guys and Marcus, Charlie, and Pierce have meant to our basketball program over the years, and the sacrifices, the dedication that they put in to helping our basketball program win. But so it was really nice, and then and of course a conference win for us as well. So we were very pleased. And then we turned the page to last night, and we're going in to play a really good Princeton team who's been playing really well. Have won some games against some really good teams on their home floor. We knew it was going to be a challenge, and that's exactly what it was. I mean, it was we were down one at the end of one, tied up at the half, tied up at the end of the third quarter. 2 minutes to go, we're down by 2 points. I mean, it was a back-and-forth battle. I mean, I thought both teams played really, really hard. Kudos to our kids for their effort. We just didn't hit shots when we needed to hit them, and and sometimes you have that, and then you got to make up for it with your defense. And I thought our defense was good last night. On those guys. We had to tighten up some things, obviously, as we get ready for next week. But, really good effort out of two basketball teams last night. And, it was a good ball game. Unfortunately, we came up just a few points short, but, it definitely wasn't from our effort. So now we turn the page and we get ready for the sectional, and we're looking forward to that.
And I'll tell you what, of all teams you don't want to draw in sectional, it seems like Princeton's probably the team because, they've been on a tear lately, and they have lost 2 games in the last 6. But, a 1-point loss to South Spencer and a 4-point loss to Evans, and that's not a bad losses.
No, both of those teams are really, really good. I do think, Princeton is playing really good basketball right now, and we had our chances. I mean, there's no question about it. I mean, I think our guys understand that, our coaching staff understands that we had our chances, and we just came up a few points short, and who knows? Things go well, we may end up seeing them in the sectional championship this coming week, which we'd be very excited about.
You listen to the Nate Hawkins Show on the Southwest Indiana Sports Network, powered by Milligan Both for Communications. We recognize these messages for our sponsors.
You dream it, we create it at Street Dreams. Custom paint, fabrication, stereos, wheels, tires, and more. We're also your authorized Sinister Sound dealer. Street Dreams 317-624-1000, where you expect quality and...
At MAD, we believe in zero. Zero fathers who aren't there for bedtime. Zero mothers who miss the first day of school. Zero children who never come home. We believe in zero victims of drunk driving. With MAD, your support adds up to zero. Because we believe in a hug on the first day of school. We believe in another bedtime story. We believe in no more victims. We believe in zero.
Wanting to scan those old videos, films, or audio to DVD? We'll look no further than Milligan Communications. We can also scan your old pictures, slides, and negatives to picture quality as well. With thousands of happy customers, let Milligan Communications help put your treasured memories on a digital media. Call Milligan Communications today at 812-630-2449. Milligan Communications, capturing your yesterdays.
Hey everyone, Joey Chestnut here, world champion competitive eater. I follow Southwest Indiana Sports Network, and if you're hungry for sports, you should follow them too.
Follow the Southwest Indiana Sports Network at swisportsnetwork.com or search Roku for our channel at SW Indiana Sports Network.
And welcome back to the Nate Hawkins Show. And we're joined by Heritage Hills Patriot Athletic Director Jay Birch. Jay, how are you doing today?
I'm doing great. Thank you, Joe.
And, before we get into the tickets for sectional, wrestling and swimming went on this winter. And why don't you give a little overview on those sports?
Well, we had really good seasons for our swim teams and, the boys and girls swim teams and our wrestling program also. And we have boys and girls in our wrestling program as well. Our swim teams finished second at the conference championships. We're in a 13-team conference, and had really good seasons. And then our wrestling team won the sectional title and our conference title, and they had the most wrestlers we've ever had. Move on to semi-state. We had 10 wrestlers go to semi-state, and then we had one wrestler advance to the state finals, freshman Jet Goldsberry.
And the sectional draw came out last Sunday, and and a lot of people want to know about tickets. What information can you give us on the ticket sales?
Well, we're in a 7-team boys basketball sectional. In the past few years, we've been in a sectional that had been played at Boonville. This year, there's been a change and with the realignment, and we're going to be playing at Washington at the Hatchet House. Our sectional starts on Tuesday, or actually we play our first game on Tuesday, February 28th. We'll play Southridge at 6:30 p.m. Central Time at the Hatchet House. We're going to start selling tickets this Friday, so that'd be February 24th, and we're going to sell them during school hours on Friday, February 24th, and Monday and Tuesday of the next week, which would be 27th and 28th. So anyway, we only sell the season ticket, which is $15, and that's for the whole tournament. So, the people that are interested in buying the tickets here at the school would have to buy the whole sectional. If they're interested in just going to one game, they'll need to buy those at the gate at Washington.
And your opponent in opening round is Southridge, and what time will that be? And is that just a one-game sectional that night?
Yeah, that's just a one-game sectional that night on February 28th. We play Southridge, and the next night on Wednesday there'll be 2 games. It's a little odd format with a 17 sectional. So if we would win on Tuesday, then we would play Friday at 5 p.m., and then if we went on Friday, we would play the championship game on Saturday at 6 p.m.
Well, Jay, good luck to the Patriots in the sectional.
Okay, thank you, Joe.
And you're listening to the Nate Hawkins Show on Southwest Indiana Sports Network, followed by Northwest for Communications. We'll be back right after these messages from our sponsors.
This is your IHSAA. This is your state. This is your high school. This is your athletic association.
Fans, I'm IHSA Commissioner Paul Knighty, and we're here to make sure that all of this remains yours.
This is your state. This is your community. This is your IHSAA.
Wanting to scan those old videos, films, or audio to DVD? We'll look no further than Milligan Communications. We can also scan your old pictures, slides, and negatives to picture quality as well. With thousands of happy customers, let Milligan Communications help put your treasured memories on a digital media. Call Milligan Communications today at 812-630-2449. Milligan Communications, capturing your yesterdays.
At MAD, we believe in zero. Zero fathers who aren't there for bedtime. Zero mothers who miss the first day of school. Zero children who never come home. We believe in zero victims of drunk driving. With MAD, your support adds up to zero. Because we believe in a hug on the first day of school. We believe in another bedtime story. We believe in no more victims. We believe in zero.
Hey everyone, Joey Chestnut here, world champion competitive eater. I follow Southwest Indiana Sports Network, and if you're hungry for sports, you should follow them too.
Follow the Southwest Indiana Sports Network at swisportsnetwork.com or search Roku for our channel at SW Indiana Sports Network.
Welcome back to the Nate Hawkins Show. And Coach, last Sunday was the sectional draw, and, tell us a little bit about how you feel about sectional draw.
Well, we obviously know our path now, Joe. I think that's the biggest thing, and and we drew the first game out of the gate there on Tuesday night against Southridge. So I think there's just a lot of really good teams in our sectional this year in that 31, and so is there really a good draw or a bad draw or what? I don't necessarily think that. I think that of course we know kind of what's in front of us, what we got to go do. And our first game is going to be against a Southridge team that we beat in the regular season in overtime by 2 points. Should be a great ball game. And you get into this tournament mode, and what it's all about. It's about survive and advance, and you've got to be just a little bit better than your opponent. I mean, it's you got to win now. So obviously it'll start with that Tuesday night game, and then and then obviously if we're able to get that one, then Washington sitting there with the bye. It's one game at a time. I mean, that's kind of been our motto all year, and continue to learn. I'm hoping that these 23 games that we've played over the course of this season with this young team has really taught them a lot. I think we've learned a great deal about ourselves. I feel like our schedule was very demanding this season for this young group. I felt like they handled it very well. Won 15 games. I feel like we're really prepared to go into this sectional with an opportunity this week to do some really good things. So, but it all starts on Tuesday night with Southridge, and so we're going to go in there. We're going to give it our best effort, and and hopefully we're a little bit better than they are.
And I'll tell you what, you before the draw starts, you try to to pick out your team's dream draw, and I don't know what these 7 teams, if there is one. All 7 teams are very strong.
Yeah, and you're exactly right. I mean, obviously, I think if anybody probably was hoping for anything, it probably would have been, okay, hey, you get the bye, so then your path is to win Friday and Saturday. But that was one team, and Washington was fortunate enough to get that. I kind of like playing, early as well, because, it gives you a little, if you win that game, you get a little bit of momentum. I mean, we were able to do that with the 2021 sectional team, that won it that year. This is what they had to do. They had to win 3 games. They had to win Tuesday, Friday, Saturday. So this is this is where we're at, and and now it becomes down to preparation, attention to detail, and just being really, really good. So, I've always said that it's going to come down to defense, and defense wins championships, and we're going to have to be really locked in on that end of the floor. Because as you noted earlier, Joe, that every team in this sectional is very capable of scoring the basketball and winning games in this sectional.
And, it's not only important to have good assistants, but also you have a very good athletic director in Jay Birch.
Yes, well, Jay is, he's just top notch. I mean, we've been together since I've been here. I mean, he was a guy that hired me, and we've got a great relationship, and he's been very helpful in everything that we do, within our basketball program and stuff. It's just nice to have that supporting cast of him and all of the administration that we do have. So, it's been really good, Joe, and I sure do appreciate everything that Jay Birch has done for us.
And you play in game one of the sectional at Washington against Southridge. Now, that's just one game that night, right?
Yes, it's one. Yep, there'll be one game on Tuesday, 2 games on Wednesday, and then the 2 games on Friday, and then obviously the championship will be on Saturday.
In that opening game against Southridge, what time does that game start?
Yeah, that will be a 6:30 Central Standard Time start. Obviously Washington's on Eastern, but yeah, our time would be a 6:30 Central start.
Plenty of time for the Heritage Hills Patriot fans to go enjoy a Bob's Pizza and then get to the game.
Yeah, that is right. Yes. We enjoy Bob's as well. Our team does. When we go up to practice at the Hatchet House, we will be making an appearance there at Bob's on our way home. So I think our kids are really looking forward to that as well.
So, Coach, good luck in the sectional, and we'll talk to you next week.
I appreciate it, Joe, and thanks again for having me on. And then, look forward to talking to you next week.
And you've been listening to the Nate Hawkins Show on the Southwest Indiana Sports Network, powered by Milligan Grossman Communications. We'll see you next week.
Becoming a licensed sports official is a great way to make a positive difference in the community and support the over 160,000 Indiana student athletes that participate across 22 IHSAA sports. Sports officiating allows you to stay connected to the game, become a role model for our young student athletes, earn extra money, and support the patrons and communities of our IHSAA member schools. To learn more about becoming a licensed IHSAA official, log on to ihsaa.org/officials today.
You dream it, we create it at Street Dreams. Custom paint, fabrication, stereos, wheels, tires, and more. We're also your authorized Sinister Sound dealer. Street Dreams, 317-624-1000, where you expect quality and